jokes.
Well, let's see if it works. Sorry, guys. Hopefully, I had to start a whole new one. Sorry, guys.
Sorry.
Sorry.
And sorry.
And still sorry.
So sorry.
Hey, guys, seriously, when I told you I'm running a full-size PC off Wi-Fi right now. So I'm trying. I'm struggling. Oh, thank you, guys. So let's see here. We have 2 boxes that I'm going to open up. There we go. I didn't sign up for this. This is like work. Let your mom know to go back in. Sorry, guys. I really do apologize. How does it look now, though? So we'll wait for people to get back in again.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Sorry.
Yeah, I really hope that this wasn't going to be a nightmare.
I mean,
I really thought
of, but
yeah, I was going to say, I really thought it was going good there for a second, but then the fan. So we'll wait a couple minutes for Dan. Mom's not doing too well. As you can see, I'm living in her basement now, and Bailey's like loving it up though. But yeah, my mom needs 24-hour care now, so I kind of have to be here 24 hours. All right, welcome back, Bob. Just got to wait for a couple more people to get back, and I'll show you guys something you guys haven't seen before.
oh, show and tell. Please keep it away from me. Thank you. Hi, Dan. How you doing? How's the family? Been praying for you.
This is my other baby. This is George. This is my 4.5-foot, 23-year-old python. And what a lot of people think is funny is the one thing that she loved.
I'm gonna bite you right on camera. I'm gonna laugh my head off. She's pushing the keyboard.
The one thing that she loves is being scratched under her chin. So
about that.
Yeah, she's my baby.
It's too close.
I've had her longer than my kids. So
she acts better, just saying.
Yeah, and it looks like people are starting to come back. So I'm gonna go put her back, and then we'll get to opening stuff.
Yikes. You know what's funny about George is that we named the snake George before we knew George was Georgette.
Yeah.
Oops.
You know, when you got to take them to the hospital, and they're like, George is a girl. You're like, no, I didn't, obviously.
Yeah, I knew that the whole time. Duh.
Yeah, really.
All right, let's do this. I mean, you do it, because I'm clearly occupado.
Yeah, that's that is definitely one of my favorite pets. I've had her for 23 years. All right, so here we go. So you want to tell them who this one's from?
This is a Christmas gift for Brian from my mom and my stepdad.
And who are they?
My mom and my stepdad.
I
think they go by Mom and Rob.
Actually, Bob, that is here in the chat, is Courtney's stepfather. So, so thank you very much. And I'm sure Lori's also behind the camera, or phone, not camera, because they're not videoing nothing.
They're not.
And
her name's Mom. For any of you out there wondering.
Yes. So, we're going to
get to it already.
Get this open. This is from one of my favorite places to go shopping. And
trust me, Brian's a shopper. I'm a purchaser. He's a shopper. I don't have time for that.
So I'll show you where I got it, or where they got it from. So there you go. It's from a place called Cook Woods. It's in Klamath Falls, Oregon. It's a place where I get, what?
It was backwards, so I was just going to read it.
Yeah.
Telephone number in case you want to call them. 877, and we're not sponsored in any way.
Yeah, we're not.
672-5275. Or check out their website at cookwoods.com. They're awesome.
Yes.
They are on YouTube too.
Yeah, they're on YouTube and they're on Instagram, I believe.
Holler.
And I think Twitter also.
I do not have a Twitter account, so
I do.
Care less about Twitter.
Krista, how are you? So we're going to get this open and see what it is. This is a gift for me for Christmas, and I thank you very much.
He already loves it.
Yes, exactly. So let's get this open and take a look in here and see what we got.
That's mine. Hey, that's mine.
We got peanuts. And this is, thank you for your order from Catherine. And actually, Catherine is one of the owners of Cook Woods. So they are a real, like, personal company there.
Very mom and pop place.
Yeah. I've actually called them and said, this is what I want. I didn't see it on your website. And they went and walked through their shop and then texted me pictures and said, will this do? And I said, yes, ship that to me.
Ship that crap.
So let's see what we got in here. Wow.
Ooh. Babe.
Is this a 8x8x3 piece of bloodwood? Or
This might be.
Yep, this looks like 8x8x3 bloodwood.
Does it have like a?
And you can.
Ooh.
And you can tell by the density. If this is bloodwood, or Purple Heart.
Can't tell.
I want to say it's bloodwood. Let's see what else we got in here. All right. I'm looking to see if there's.
Sorry, there is not.
Ooh, that one looks nice.
I already have a favorite. You know which one it is. It is not that one.
This is actually for a pepper mill. So that's going to be fun to do. I haven't made a pepper mill yet. And this looks like this might be a piece of oak. And
What happened to Ooh. That's got some nice stripes in it.
yeah, I love that, right? The little knot that comes through. That's going to be nice. That can be bottle stoppers. And then
That's my favorite.
and then this will be a nice little like French rolling pin. That'll be really nice.
Oh, is that what that's going to be?
That is beautiful. Let's see, what else do we have in here? Oh, we have another one a little bit smaller, which looks like it's out of the same wood.
So handles then.
Handles.
Handles for your French rolling pin.
Yeah, there you go. And here's another one. This could actually be used for a salt or pepper mill also.
There's a nice little rainbow in there.
Yeah. I don't know if you guys can.
Yeah, you can kind of see it.
Yeah. So fresh off the mill with that one. And then there's another one. So I could make matching salt and pepper mills out of these. And I could put a nice finish on them. So that way it could be a matching set. Then another one I could either use for like handles, a rolling pin. I love how that knot's in there. That's going to turn out really good. You can see it from actually all four sides. That's going to be fun. And here's another one out of the same wood. The markings are going to come. Look at that side. That's going to come out really nice.
It is. This is some nice wood. That's going to be beautiful. That is so dark and chocolatey. It looks really
light
on,
on here.
But that's really like the dark, where is it? Dark brown that you see right here. That's what the wood's going to look like.
Yeah, when it's finished. That's going to turn up really nice. All right, let's see. What's this one? I'm going to knock everything over.
That's pretty.
Yeah.
Is that maybe that's a buckeye? Or is it not patched enough? Patchy, you know what I'm talking about. Those brown spots. That's the technical term.
Yeah, brown spots. This is actually a spalded wood.
Is it?
Yeah, that's what the markings are. Spalded wood is actually a disease.
Ew.
Yeah, but it makes for beautiful markings.
It does.
Like there in the ends, that's where when you turn that back, it'll be really highlighted, and you can see it has it going down the side too.
That's not mine.
That was a razor blade.
Don't cut yourself.
All right, let's see. Oh, look at this one. That one's going to turn up beautiful.
Yeah, it is.
And then that side right there, I love them long linear markings in it. And that's going to turn out really nice. It goes all the way through. Another heavy one. All right. I don't want Bailey to get the peanuts. As I throw it. And then we have this one. Now, all these, the shiny stuff that you guys see on the ends, that's to stop it from splitting, or what they call checking. So this one is really nice. So look at all that,
really nice.
all that really long grain going through it. And you can see right there where this was right at the end. Well, look at that right there. That's going to turn out really nice on the end.
Good job.
Look at all them nice dark marks going down the sides.
Yeah, those are really nice.
Thank you very much. If you would be able to, would you be able to send me a copy of exactly what woods these are? That would be.
So we don't assume.
Yeah.
Like this is a maple when it's really an elm.
Yeah. I can't wait to get to this one now. This is going to be cool. This one's really going to come out nice. And I'm thinking that this actually might be Purple Heart. Now that I see it in the light.
Yeah, it's purpley.
Yeah, this looks like Purple Heart, not Bloodwood.
Blood is more red orange.
And the Bloodwood would be a little bit heavier than this too.
What?
Yeah. This is going to be a nice platter though. I could see like a nice winged edge bowl. That would be nice.
Thank you, parentals.
Thank you very much. It's greatly appreciated. I could always call Catherine too. She can always send me a copy of the packing slip without prices. They are so nice over there.
They really are. Customer service, top notch.
Yeah, I don't know what your experience was with them, but man, they are great. You call with anything, you can hear it. They click over to the headset and then they just walk out into the shop and you hear them like rustling through wood and everything. So thank you very much. And you guys will see videos on that stuff. And now here's the box that I got.
Because Brian can't stop himself from buying himself stuff at Christmas. Ridiculous. I'm like, are you sure you want to buy yourself some wood right now?
And I said, yeah, why not? And she's like,
it's Christmas time.
She's like, okay. And then I got 2 boxes in. I'm like, I didn't order that much. And she's like, no, somebody else sent you stuff.
Ridiculous.
And here's, yeah, open the box, Brian. Ding-a-ding. So I got a bunch of little like 4x4 squares, 4x4x4 squares. Like these are, let's see. Oh, look. Catherine sent me a note.
She's like, yeah, I know. You're going to get 2 of these, so.
And I bought a lot of bottle stopper blanks.
They're cute.
Yeah. But like this one is walnut.
Walnut's one of my favorites.
And then this one's, I believe, maple. Yeah, I bought a few of them. Quite a few of them, quite frankly.
This will be good for little giveaways too.
Yeah.
It's not as fun to give away the gifts that you just got versus ones that you just bought.
And, you know, like I said, Clara walnut, I got maple, I got a few other things. Then I also got myself a Bubinga bowl blank.
That's fun to say.
Yeah, this one's going to be fun to turn too. Yeah, and like I said, I got myself some bottle stoppers.
Mom and Rob said Merry Christmas.
Oh, thank you very much. Greatly appreciated. Yeah, I got myself a lot of bottle stoppers. I think I got like 18 of them. Oh, look at that one.
That one's cool.
Yeah, you say like this one has some pretty good markings on it. If you can, there you go. And like a lot of these little bottle stoppers, I was able to get for like $2 a piece. And here you go. Here's another one of them 4x4 blocks that I got. So these will be like little like salt canisters or like little herbs jars. And then I got Clara walnut. Yeah, more maple. Oh, look at this one. That's going to be a nice one to do.
Oh, man.
So I got a lot of these like 4x4 blocks that came in. They had a huge sale on them over there. Oh, look at this one. So yeah, basically a lot of, you can see where that tree branch came out. So like I said, I got a lot of 4x4 blocks. Oh, look, another letter from Catherine. But yeah, I mean, oh, look at that one. That one's going to be nice too. So it looks like I have a lot of salt boxes coming up. And I have rolling pins, bottle stoppers.
Jewelry boxes?
Jewelry boxes. And I have a lot of, oh, and let's not forget salt and pepper mills. Then more bowls. And, oh, do you know what? These could be like, I could use this for an ice cream scoop.
Ooh.
Or I could use this one for a pizza cutter. The rolling pizza cutters. Yeah, there's all kinds of things you can use these for.
Think of the possibilities.
Yeah, they're endless. But this one's going to look really nice as a rolling pin. I can't wait to do this one as a just a tapered rolling pin. That one's going to be beautiful.
Yes.
So now that you guys have seen my wood,
Ew.
I need to box it all back up and get it out of the way so I can get back to the comments.
Good luck with that.
Yeah, exactly. I'm just going to try and get it out of the way. So guys, when I said I bought bottle stopper blanks.
Looks like you're going to make me a set.
Yes, I am. And I got all kinds of them.
Sweet.
And all right. I don't want to knock these over and crack them or anything, so these are going to be fun. I just have to get shop time now. All right. Once again, thank you very much. This is going to be a heavy box.
With your legs, babe.
I'm just sliding the whole table because they both need to get out of the way. Watch out, puppy. Watch out, puppy.
You need any help?
No,
All right then.
All right. Right, puppy? Oh, trying to steal a peanut. Okay, here I come. All right. Sorry, guys.
Nice.
And once again, thank you very much. Excuse me, Court. All right.
Are you trying to move me? Because this is not a movable chair.
She didn't move at all.
No.
No, I'm in frame. I'm good. All right. Let me get Renaissance is a kneecap model. Let's see. All right. I'm far behind here. All right. Probably shut that heater off.
I'm good. I mean, I'm not good because I'd like it on.
Okay, that's fine then.
All right.
Dan says, don't worry about it, Brian. We're just messing with you. By the way, I'm the second comment now. Dan also said, scratch that first comment since he uploaded. Dan Soderholm, how you doing, sir? Merry Christmas and Happy New Year. And that goes to everybody. I'm hoping that I'll be able to get on next weekend, but nothing's guaranteed right now. Mom was tired, so she was having one of them sleep all day days. So I had a chance. Dan says, very excellent. Dan Soderholm, that is. Then the Mopar man says, good. We got rid of all the extra baggage. We're the only ones on here now. LOL. Rob Yoda says, looks good. Dan Soderholm says, how is mom? Not doing too well. One good day, 5-6 bad days. On bad days are like 20 hours sleeping and basically doped up. But it is what it is. I'd rather see her that way than struggling all day long. Then the Mopar man says, don't worry about it, Brian. Brian, so good. Besides, you're in the basement, which is a black hole of death for reception. And actually, I'm running my big gaming PC. I'm running that off of this. This is what I'm running my whole PC off of. So I'm pretty impressed. Sorry for that, says Dan. Thank you very much. Bob and Lori found us. Dan says, hi, Courtney. Rob Yoda says, sorry to hear about your mom.
Hi.
That's fine, Rob. There's not much that we can do about it. I mean, it is what it is.
It's life.
Life decisions give you, problems down the road. I'm sure we're all going to have a problem because of some decision we've made. Even if it's when we were young, being stupid, thinking that we could jump over a hole on a bike and we ended up breaking something.
Everything.
Yes, that too.
Or inhaling our earlobe.
Yes. Bob says, my grand snake. Yes, sir. Yes, it was. That's George. That was a little special one for you guys. I know I've talked about her, but you guys finally got to see her. Mike Roten says, hi, Courtney. Sewing a Santa robe?
Hi.
No, it's a full blanket, actually.
A blanket.
Let's see. Dan says, thank you. Wife has gone almost blind now.
Oh, you poor thing.
Sorry, sir.
I'm sorry.
I mean, it's a rough season for anybody that's dealing with anything with a family member, or even dealing with something yourself. If there's anybody on here that has any physical issues or mental issues for that matter, I mean, everybody struggles with something at some point in their life.
You let us know if there's anything we can do for you.
Yeah, you guys know where I am. It's my mom's basement.
Goodness, I'm dating somebody in their mom's basement at 40-something. Sorry. No offense to anyone else that's on here that's like that.
Wow, that's mean.
Oh.
That kind of puts me a little bit below Richard. At least Richard has a bedroom, right? I'm in the basement.
Stop it.
Man. Dan says, George the Snake, LOL. All right. Now,
I already told this story.
I mean,
I named him.
Yeah, it's...
Because Brian got the snake. How many years did you have this snake? He didn't give him a name. I said, what's wrong with you? Give your pet a name. Well, whatever you want to call it, that's George.
And
George the snake, then.
And you want to know something that's funny? if you go over to the cage and you go above her tank and you call her, she'll seriously like turn and look at you and then say, "Don't bother me," and put her head back down. But I mean, like you guys can see, you can sit there and you can just like rub underneath her chin and she'll sit there for hours like that. She loves it. Unfortunately, since there was a light and the monitor, she felt a heat source. So she's like, "No, I want that instead."
She is a nice snake, though.
Yeah, she is.
She wasn't mean to me when I had to give her needles.
Yeah. And I've only been bit twice, and both times were my fault. So if that makes anyone feel any better.
Not really.
No. Dan says, "Thank you all. Just found out and trying to process it." Well, Dan, like we said, if you need anything, just, reach out. I have time to talk. Then the Mopar man says, solder home, is that any way to get is there any way to get surgery for her to get her sight back? Good question. Bob says, and I will put enmity between you and the woman, and between you and your descendants and her descendant. He will crush your head and you will bruise his heel. Okay. Dan, I'm going to start calling you like Mr. Man and Mr. Soderholm. How's that sound? Mr. Soderholm says to Mr. Man, she has.
You're amusing yourself.
Yeah. She has too many, and the doctor says it is what it is now. Sorry that there's no way to fix that. I mean, it sucks. Bob says your mom was trying to remember the verse about woman and snakes. Yeah, Bob, my mom doesn't try to remember anything. Nor can she really.
I was talking about my mom.
Oh, okay. Well, then maybe Courtney's mom. Yeah. Yes.
That would make more sense, babe.
Yeah. Don't know.
Okay.
Krista says, "Merry Christmas, everyone." Hello, Krista. How are you?
Hi.
Mr. Soderholm says, "Green beans, Miss Green Beans," and Miss Green Beans says, "Dan, what's up, Dan?" Renaissance Man says, "Merry Christmas, Edges. It was cool meeting you guys this year.
It was.
We will have to do it in 2019.
Yes, please.
I
Still trying to smoke a piece of meat for you.
And I just want to know what you're referring to do in 2019. If you're continuing to YouTube, yes, but I don't want you to do me."
Awkward. Oh.
What?
Unless there's Festool involved.
He says, "It was cool meeting you guys this year. We will have to do it in 2019.
Do you like to do it yourself?
I basically said nothing. Darn it, I missed the snake. Do you want me to get the snake again, Krista? I can. Dan says, "Ran man." Dan the Mopar man says, "Wow, Soderholm, that's got to be hard. I would gladly give her one of my eyes if it means that she can see again, and I mean it. I would too, but I'm almost blind in my left eye, so that would make one of us still in bad shape. And my other one isn't that great, so I mean, I don't know how much of a benefit it would be. But I guess if anything is a benefit, right?" Renaissance Man says, "Hey, Soderholm, Merry Festivus." Yeah, you too. Bob says, "Yes. Yes."
I
Chris,
think that was yes in regards to what kind of wood you were talking about.
oh, okay.
Being purple heart.
Thank you very much, sir.
Yep. You're welcome.
Actually, if you just give me the order number, I can always look up the order numbers also.
Great.
Krista Greenbean says, "Hey, Rennie, Dan the Mopar Man says, Krista, what's up? Renaissance Man says, hey, Krista, Merry Christmas to you and sleeves.
It's
Yes, or sleeveless. Gear says, hey, you're back. I am. So are you.
aw, poor Gear.
Dan says, Gear. The other Dan says, Gear. Krista says, back at you, Rennie. Dan the Mopar Man says, hey, Cider Home, sorry if I weirded you out. I just can't stand it when women have to suffer for stuff like that. I mean, I can't stand it when anybody has to suffer for anything, regardless of who they are. I mean, even if they're a not so great person, you know, it's just humanity. You don't want them to be that way. Krista says, hey, Dan and Gear. Renaissance Man says, hey, Rare Runner. Merry Christmas, cuzzo. Hey, Dan and Dan. What's up, Dan? Hey, Krista and Rennie. Rennie says, I see Mopar is his normal self. Yep.
I'm my normal self, too.
Yeah. Merry Christmas, Rennie. Dan says, what you talking about, Renaissance Man? Hey, I can't help it. I have a big heart. I'm a very caring person. That's great, Dan, but sorry to hear that because you're going to get walked all over your life.
Wow, Brian. Wow.
I'm just saying, a lot of times people who are very caring normally end up getting used and taken advantage of.
Well,
am I correct in saying
the
that?
nice guy finishes last, but you know what? They finish. Don't be a quitter.
Okay.
Anything worth doing, or anything that's okay. What's the saying?
Anything worth doing is worth doing, right?
No. I'll figure it out an hour from now.
Yeah.
Like, I remember what I was saying.
Courtney will put it on Instagram later.
So, you know, I'm that old lady with the knitting and never mind.
Yeah. I'm waiting on my cookie tote at McDonald's. Aw.
Okay.
Sorry you had to wait for it, Gear. You might want to order two because you're going to eat the first one right away.
Why aren't you at Taco Bell?
I don't know. If anyone needs New Year's resolution suggestions, send me straight cash, homie. Get suggestions immediately. Wow, he's actually going to give you something for your straight cash.
Yeah, he's going to give you his address to send the cash.
Oh, no, Rennie won't give out his address. He'll tell you what corner to meet him on.
Oh, my goodness.
All about the sandwiches. Gear says, yep. Then the Mopar Man says, oh, trust me, Renaissance Man, nobody wants wants to hear your New Year's resolutions. They cost too much, and 99% of the time, they will never get what they ordered. Well, actually, if you're asking Rennie for something, you're getting exactly what you ordered, not a damn thing. Because he tells you right up front, I'm not going to send it to you. So you're getting exactly what he's selling. Nothing. Dan the Mopar Man says, I think I weirded out Dan. Don't worry about it, Dan. Renaissance says it's not just Solder Home you weirded out. Gear Runner says, LOL. Dan the Mopar Man says, what Renaissance Man? What Renaissance Man that I would donate one of my eyes to his wife and she'd be able to see again. How is that weird? It's just called being generous. That's awfully generous. I mean, I guess that's kind of like a kidney. You can live with one.
Yep. A lady I work with donated her kidney to somebody that she knew was dying unless they got one.
Good for her.
Yep.
Wow, George is really going for it now. Dan the Mopar Man says, I see Edge has some wood. LOL. I do. Lots of it. Bob said, I should be able to. Thank you very much, Bob. That's greatly appreciated. And once again, thank you very much for the gift. That first box of wood was care of Bob here. You know, the guy with the bee. Dan says, we are still processing. Have another appointment Wednesday morning and another for another consultant or a consultation maybe. Well, hopefully they can do something. It really sucks to... I think the worst part about like certain diseases and certain problems are it's kind of like cancer. They can do things to kind of help and slow it down, but they can't fix it. It's not like, I don't know if, where was I going with that?
You and I both got issues today.
You know,
we're a little sleep deprived.
It's not like if you stub your toe and you get gangrene, they cut it off and you're fine.
Right.
You know, I don't like people who have to struggle. I mean, just like the situation my mom's in, there is no getting better. It's a complete uphill battle the whole way. So, you know, I just feel bad. And especially the fact that I watch my dad struggle and now my mom. It's rough. And I feel sorry for anybody that has to sit by and just, you know, watch, because if there's nothing they can do, I mean, all you're doing is just trying to keep them company and keep them comfortable, regardless of what the problem is. Renaissance says, it's Christmas. Don't take the bait. Be kind to all humans. This is my mantra this month. Jen is back. Then it's back to the old me. I was going to say, who's Jen?
That's the new him.
Mr. Man says, Sutter home. That's good. I'll keep your wife in my prayers. Thank you very much, Dan, for helping Dan and his wife. And then he says, thank you, Mr. Mopar. That's all I can ask for. Well, they're there. We're all here for you, sir. Renaissance Man said, Dan says to Renaissance Man, why not extend your kindness beyond January into February, maybe even March? LOL. No, he'll explode. He can't do that.
Down.
Yeah, I mean, you're really asking for a whole lot there. I mean, we got December. I mean, come on. Dan says, drumroll. Bob says, it's a Purple Heart bowl. All right, there you go.
Yep.
So there you go.
It's Purple Heart.
And then he says it's a domestic turning box, which would mean there is probably walnut,
yep,
maple,
yep,
I was going to say white oak, and the maybe southern yellow pine is the other one. I just looked on the floor and it's all over there. The box. Oh my God.
Here, you need a hug.
I need a break, guys. Mike Rorton says, well, wood. Well, see, well, wood. You look at all that? Yes, Mike. First box was from Bob, which is the comment right above you. And the other one I bought myself and got yelled at for because Courtney knew that other box from Bob above you was coming in.
Yep. You gonna have this problem next year, Brian?
No, I'm going to order stuff in October for. Dan, the Mr. Mopar Man, says, no problem, Dan, the Mr. Solderhome Man.
You're killing me right now.
Remember, we're here for you. We're all part of a family, and family always looks out for each other. You know what, Dan? I couldn't have said it better than that, because quite frankly, tonight, I honestly can't get much right. Renaissance Man says, I've broken out in hives. My back alley doctor said it isn't good for my heart. Well, what's left of it? Well, if you have hives, you should probably just like put lotion on the skin and then call it a day.
I would go with Benadryl, but whatever.
Benadryl lotion, there you go. Or just drink a whole bottle of children's Benadryl. It's like taking a double dose of adult. You'll be
But
fine.
we're not recommending that at all.
Yeah, we don't recommend Yeah, we don't recommend taking any medication that you're not prescribed by a doctor.
Don't abuse the bennies.
And if you are prescribed by a doctor, use it properly.
Do we cover all our bases?
Yes. I'm going to go back after this video and say, do not try this at home.
Yeah.
Bob says, Merry Christmas. Thank you very much, sir. Once again, it's greatly appreciated. And you guys are going to get to see a lot of woodworking with that. It'll actually be done on the other side of that wall. Actually, yeah, eventually. But, you know, I just got to wait.
Yes, let's not rush that.
Dan says, Renaissance man, dude, you are something else. LOL. No, he's just a Renaissance man. I mean, that's what he's good at. I mean, that's like a type. I mean, Renaissance man is a stereotype now. Let's stop being a Renaissance.
Oh. That's live action.
Yes, exactly. Rob Yoda says, nice, a box of wood. Yes, it is. You know what? One of them small ones I could probably even turn into knife scales. Look at that. Bob says, you're welcome.
What's knife scales? What are you talking about?
You know how you get the knife blanks and then you put wood on each side and you manually grind them or sand them down. Oh. Knife scales are the pieces of wood on the outside of the knives. Yes.
So a knife handle.
Yes, but they're scales.
Handle, got it.
Mm-hmm. Dan says, hey, Brian, that's some nice wood you got there. Thank you very much, sir. Care of myself and Bob.
I'll just say it's for me, since none of my freaking gifts have come in for you.
Yes. I can't wait to do that Purple Heart one, though. Purple Heart is a beautiful wood when you turn it. When you get a nice finish on it, it is beautiful. And I also like it when it gets older, it darkens up a little bit, and it almost gets to be like a burgundy color.
Yeah, I like that better than when it's light purple.
Than when it's the bright purple? Yeah.
You remember when we were, what was that, Jim Thorpe that we were at? And we walked into that one gift shop, and it had Purple Heart and that yellow wood.
Oh, the Purple Heart, Yellow Heart, and the Canary?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a cutting board, and it was just so ugly. And I'm like, I don't like that kind of wood. That was my first experience seeing Purple Heart. And then when Brian made his cutting board, I'm like, are you sure that's the same wood? Because it doesn't look the same at all. When
you get it fresh and there's no age to it, it's literally purple.
It's ugly.
And then it turns into a dark brown burgundy-ish color.
Which is a lot prettier. But then I like deep dark woods, so.
Yes. Where was I?
Sorry, my bad.
Let's see. Rob Yoda says, do they call those blocks cherries like they do for metalworking? Actually, depending, like in metal,
I don't know.
I mean, they really don't, they're actually called blanks, honestly. And depending on what you get, like you could get a bowl blank, a turning square, or like a vessel blank, a pepper mill blank. I mean, they're all like, I mean, depending on what you get, depends on what they call them. Because like bowl blanks wouldn't be a bowl. Forgot where I was going again. It wouldn't be like a bowl square. It's called a bowl blank.
Sure.
And then like you have the sides for like knives are called knife scales. You wouldn't have like a bowl scale or a vessel blank or a knife vessel. So, or
I
it,
don't even know what you're saying
so.
right now.
It depends on really what it is, what it's used for on the terminology. But quite frankly, they're chunks of wood that you make stuff out of.
Yep.
Renaissance Man says, in that case, Mopar, I'm a little short covering my bookie this month. I don't need money. Can I just get him whack your kneecaps? It's a live tap. I only owe 10,000. Wow, Rennie.
Wow.
Only 10?
I can't with you.
All right. Then the Mopar Man says, Renaissance Man, hell no. Let him whack your kneecap. That's what you get for messing with bookies. You goofball. LOL.
Goofball.
All right, I gotta admit, I think I agree with Dan on this one there, Rennie. Dan says nice. Dan Soderholm says nice wood, Brian. The other Dan says actually Renaissance Man, but him whack both your kneecaps.
You guys are ridiculous.
You don't need them. I need mine. Renaissance says I'm a kneecap model. I need my caps.
Right.
See what he did there?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yep.
Then the Mopar Man says, Renaissance Man, don't worry, your kneecaps will be back to normal in 3 to 4 months. Then you can go back to modeling them. LOL. Dan says, LOL, Courtney. I guess that was at one of my blunders.
I don't know.
Renaissance Man says, how long did you pick the bucks to cover the over and lose to?
I can't. I don't even know what that's supposed to say.
Dan says, Renaissance Man, what are you talking about? Speak English. We don't speak gibberish. At least most of us don't. LOL, LMAO.
Oh.
Well,
I got nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Renaissance Man says, I used to be a hand model. Got a pinky cut off after a bet. After I bet the house on the Falcons to win that Super Bowl 23-3 lead. How do you blow that? We all witnessed it. Bob says,
I didn't.
Let us know when you begin working on your wood pieces so we can tune in to watch. Bob, what I'll do is I'll just send you a link to the videos and then you can just click on it and watch them.
Sweet.
Then the Mopar Man says, hey, Courtney.
Hey.
Look at it this way. You don't have to buy Brian anything for Christmas. He's got everything he needs.
But he don't.
No, I don't.
No, I did get him a couple things. What do I have here?
I'm very needy.
You're ridiculous. You're high maintenance is what you are.
I am.
I got one thing.
I really am.
One thing here for him. One.
Yeah, it's like when Courtney would help me edit videos, she would sit on her laptop and wait for it to boot for like 15 minutes. I'm like, no, to hell with this. And I went out and bought one. I'm like, no. I seriously spent like 45 minutes just trying to boot the software. I'm like, no, this is ridiculous. I'll work overtime to pay for it. I'd rather put my 45 minutes into buying something that works than... Exactly. Dan says, Renaissance Man, why do you keep messing with the bookies? Every time you mess with them, part of you gets chopped off. You'd think you'd learn by now. I guess you're one of those people that learns the hard way. Well, no, actually, he's not one of them people that learns hard or easy way. I see Brian playing with his wood. LOL. Dan says, Courtney, LMAO. Bob says, the memories. Yeah, hopefully I don't make any memories turning anything or paperwork. Mike Rorton says, been popping in and out. Gotta go now. Merry Christmas, y'all. Oh, see you. Have a very Merry Christmas. Have a Happy New Year if I don't see you. And
Holler.
Stay safe. Dan the Mopar Man says, see you, Mike. Dan says, Mike Roten, Merry Christmas. Gear says, Merry Christmas. Mike Dan says, works for me. Bob says, meaning me, women do not like snakes.
Yeah, no.
But you know what? George is very, very good.
George is nice. That's all I got.
Yeah. Then the Mopar Man says, Brian, language talking about your would like that LOL. See, now then, you said that you didn't understand what Rennie said up top, and that just sounded exactly like what he typed. I don't understand it. Courtney, can we get a car update? Maybe a video review of it. I just did one.
He just did do one.
I did.
Yes, I'll do my best.
Mr. Solderholm's asking Rennie if Horn Pup is up.
Oh, please.
Marcus Sandowski, how are you doing, sir?
Hi, Marcus.
He says Merry Christmas, guys, and Merry Christmas to you too, sir. Gear Runner says Merry Christmas, Marcus. So does Dan, and Marcus says you too, Gear and Dan. Gear Runner says I'll keep your wife in my prayers. Also, Dan. Dan says thank you, Gear. Yep, got to cover those bases. And the spread, it seems like, because, you know, poor Rennie's losing appendages over there. Scales slow me. Scales, LOL.
Handle.
Gear says, man, I'm glad I'm not high maintenance too.
You both are ridiculous.
Yeah. Gear, how do you feel? Gear Runner says, still not great, Dan. Slowly getting better, though. See, he is slow. Gear's slow at getting better.
Extremely.
Thank you for asking, Dan. Marcus says, love your blanket, Courtney.
Thank you.
Why don't you show everybody?
Okay.
There you go. Got the strawberries. Then you can play tic-tac-toe in the middle. Not really, but. And it'll keep you warm.
So really, for those that you want to know or care, it's a memorial to my grandma. Because these squares right here, the cream colored ones, she made those. And then she died. And so I decided to finish her blanket.
And why did you put strawberries on it?
It's her favorite thing.
Yep.
She had strawberry everything.
We still have her strawberry cookie jar, too.
Got a cookie jar. I got her cheese dome.
Ooh.
Her apron. I got my grandmother's apron.
Oh, and we have her wooden spoon, too.
Her wooden spoon.
Yes.
Has strawberry on it.
It does. Nice, Slow Me. Good job. Yeah, it's taken her forever. I had to.
Oh.
I had to. This is a person. Hello, this is a person.
Oh, hi, Lucas.
How are you?
I miss you, little dude. Hope you like the game. Hope you're still on.
Yeah, he just typed it.
Oh, sweet. So we're caught up in the comments.
Yes.
Amazing.
Ben says, "Look so cuddly." It is. It's funny. You would think something like this with all these holes in it wouldn't be warm, but that thing will make you sweat in the wintertime outside in the snow.
Yes.
Ish.
Kind of.
Everyone's saying hi to a person.
Hi, Lucas.
Yeah, Lucas, how are you doing? How's the family doing out there? I see you guys are possibly getting some snow.
If you live close to the mountain.
Yeah.
But everyone next to the snow line, no.
George got tired. He laid down. Well, she laid down.
He, she.
Yeah.
Can't tell. Let's just not put a label on her, okay?
How much snow are you expecting to get? Is it supposed to be a lot? Because I know like Seattle was supposed to get a lot of rain, and then the other side of Washington was supposed to get a lot of snow, from what I could see.
I think I might have. Oh, never mind. Spoke too soon.
Gear said that there was mountains in the snow here when he went to his mom's earlier.
Did you say that there was mountains in the snow?
Yep, that's exactly what I said. Now leave me alone. So Garrett, that taco, what were you doing in that? Was that a family member's? I didn't get to read all the posts. Dan wants a car video.
Okay, I'll try.
I can post mine on her channel.
It's cold outside, and
You got heated seats.
And the car's dirty, and it's so embarrassing. It's disgraceful, actually.
Yeah, it is.
All right.
Oh, thank you, Mr. Person. He said, don't forget to leave a like.
Aw.
Look at that big smiley face.
Such a sweetie poo.
Thank you, sir.
I do need to do a car video, though. What should I do it on? I did the...
Why don't you try your car?
Did I do the mud flaps? But that's not happening.
No.
Dang it.
It was Gear's cousin's taco. He bought it after I got my Tundra. He liked the truck, but didn't want the full size. Now, Gear, am I the only one that doesn't really like that dash in the Tacoma?
That's me shaking. Sorry.
It's kind of like the Tacoma. They tried to make it Tundra-esque, and then when they got to the console, they were just like, Jeep. Dan says he can wait till warmer weather.
No, I'm sure that I can do something in the car.
Yes.
I don't know what, but I'll figure it out.
You can always do a 3-month review on how you like it.
Why don't I do a defrosting one? This is frozen outside. This is how the ice melts on the window. Actually, I was watching that the other morning before I went to work, and it was super cool.
He asked how it handles in the snow.
Well,
we only had a little bit, and you didn't really drive in it, did you?
No. So it snowed once since I've had it, and it wasn't a very good snow, meaning it was about 4 inches of snow, but in between each layer or so, there was sleet.
Yeah.
So it doesn't matter what kind of car you have, it's not going to drive well in that.
It was like ice, snow,
Yeah.
ice.
And I only went down to the end of the street and back.
And it was really heavy snow, so as soon as you drove over it,
it
turned into ice anyway.
But it's amazing in the rain. Can't even tell that it's raining at all. Shut up.
Gear says to jump it, Slowme. It'll get tons of views. It better get tons of views.
Like with jumper cables?
Yeah, Gear, I like the dash better too. And it's funny. I don't understand why the console comes up and then it goes up so high. It's completely unnecessary to have all that legroom under the passenger side. And I don't know. It just looks like there's it's like they're like, yeah, we'll redesign this next year. And they just put a piece going across. I'm not a big fan of it. Dan says, I hate that combo. Jump the shark, LOL. This is a person says, are you excited to see Dad and everyone else spring break?
Heck yes.
We are very excited.
Sad that you're not going to be there. But excited to see them.
But we can also get on here and we can do a video.
Yeah.
Or we could video chat.
Yeah.
That's always a possibility.
Because I think they all have iPhones, so you can do whatever that is, FaceTime. I don't know.
Not if we don't have an iPhone.
No, my brother has one.
Yeah.
And I think
he'll probably bring his iPad anyway.
Probably.
Gear Runner says, you drive it so slow that the alternator can't keep up the battery charging and you have to jump it off.
Somebody's got jokes.
Well, Dan thought it was pretty funny.
Oh,
look at what he's doing.
I see where our loyalty lies.
Wow, there's so many teeth showing in that emoji that it looks like the bottom half of the face is gray. All right, guys. I've been on this one for an hour, and the other one was a half hour. So I have to go check on my mom. Dan says nothing but love, Courtney.
Thank you.
As
my
Gears,
faith is restored.
As Gears laughing at
Gear? No, never.
Yeah. So guys, thank you very much for stopping by. I appreciate it, and thank you very much to Bob and Lori for my wonderful, wonderful gift. I'm probably one of the only people that asks for stuff that makes me work. But
it's called a hobby, therefore it's not work.
All right, bye. This is a person. Love you too.
Bye, love you.
So I'm going to be getting off here. I got to go check on mom. I got to let the dogs out, give her nighttime meds, make sure she's okay, and do all that kind of stuff. So thank you guys all for getting on the second one, and I will see you hopefully next weekend, but situation depends. So
and keep a lookout for the 17 whatever it is.
Yeah.
Truck.
Yeah, keep a lookout. I have another couple videos that'll be coming out very shortly. So my upload schedule is going to be ridiculous. Like, you might get one this week, you might not.
Or
then you might get 3.
5.
Yeah. So if I get a few of them, I'll try and schedule them out. So, but Dan says, thank you for part 2 and 1. And happy week and Merry Christmas.
You as well.
You also, sir, and good luck with the little lady. And, you know, everybody have a wonderful, happy, and safe holiday. And we will see you on the next one. Bye, guys.